Welcome to today's countdown, the countries producing the most startup unicorns. A unicorn is a privately held startup valued at over $1 billion. Let's see which nations are minting the most of them. Hassan Zero, Israel, 12 unicorns. Despite its tiny population of just 9 million, Israel punches far above its weight in the startup world. Known as the Startup Nation, it boasts a dense ecosystem of venture capital, military tech spin-offs, and elite university research that consistently produces billion-dollar companies across cybersecurity, fintech, and agritech. Hash9, Singapore, 18 unicorns. Singapore's strategic position as Asia's financial hub makes it a magnet for ambitious founders. The city-state's government actively courts tech talent with generous grants and visas, and its deep connections to Southeast Asian markets of over 600 million people give startups an instant regional runway. Hashite, South Korea, 22 unicorns. South Korea's unicorn scene is powered by a culture of intense innovation and the global reach of its tech giants. Backed by massive conglomerates like Samsung and Hyundai, and fueled by some of the world's fastest internet, Korean startups in gaming, e-commerce, and mobility are scaling rapidly. Hash7, Brazil, 25 unicorns. Brazil is Latin America's undisputed startup capital. Sao Paulo alone rivals many European tech hubs, and a huge domestic market of 215 million people means local startups can achieve unicorn scale before ever expanding abroad. Fintech is the standout sector, driven by the country's large unbanked population. Hash6 France, 28 unicorns. France has undergone a remarkable startup transformation over the past decade, anchored by Station F in Paris, the world's largest startup campus. President Macron's La French Tech initiative attracted billions in foreign investment, and French unicorns now lead in deep tech, luxury, e-commerce, and enterprise software. Hash5 Germany, 32 unicorns. Germany's engineering heritage translates directly into its startup ecosystem. Berlin has emerged as Europe's tech capital, home to unicorns in fintech, mobility, and health tech. Germany's industrial base also gives B2B startups immediate access to world-class manufacturing customers and a deep talent pool of engineers. Hash4 United Kingdom, 55 unicorns. The UK is Europe's undisputed startup leader, with London ranking among the top 3 global tech cities. Access to deep financial markets, a common law legal system trusted by global investors, and a world-class university network feeding Oxford and Cambridge spinouts have made it a powerhouse for fintech, AI, and biotech unicorns. Hash3 India, 70 unicorns. India's startup explosion is one of the defining economic stories of this decade. A massive domestic market of 1.4 billion people, a booming middle class, and a diaspora of Silicon Valley returnees have combined to produce unicorns at a breathtaking pace across fintech, edtech, logistics, and SaaS. Hash2 China, 340 unicorns. China's unicorn machine is unlike anything else on Earth. State backing, a hyper-competitive domestic market of 1.4 billion consumers, and some of the world's best engineers have produced unicorn factories in AI, electric vehicles, short video, and e-commerce. Regulatory shifts have slowed the pace, but China remains a dominant force. Hashone, United States, 700 unicorns. The United States stands alone at the top, home to more unicorns than the rest of the world combined. Silicon Valley's unmatched venture capital network, deep talent pipelines from MIT and Stanford, and a culture that celebrates entrepreneurial risk-taking have made American startups the gold standard of global innovation. Incredible numbers. The United States leads by a staggering margin, but the rise of India, China, and the UK shows that the global startup revolution is truly just beginning. Which country surprised you most? Subscribe for One World Data Fact every day.